So good news, we managed to make it to the school today. Woo! Bad news, now we're at school. Oh well. Morning. Lydia's doing homework. Kinda not really homework.
Not really, but kind of.
Lydia's doing homework that is 100% optional and not graded at all.
Lydia's
but
doing skills.
if you do it, you get a little check mark that says you did it.
Yay!
So
I
that's
like
why
check
that's why
marks.
she's doing it, because there's like this incomplete
It
thing.
says you have to do this, even though it's optional. I'm like, I don't need to do it, but it says I have to do it.
So we just had our communications class, and now we have to sit around for 2 hours. Though we did have a big annoying class discussion of what's more important. Like, what is it? Like, what were the 3 skills? Interpersonal skills, procedural skills, and informational communication skills. Yeah, it was kind of an annoying debate, because the whole debate was which is better than the other and what's more important, when like just knowing ahead of time that her point at the end was going to be they're all important.
Yeah.
Which is I don't know, I think that was pretty obvious.
She came to
your
us
group
when she told us, and apparently every other discussion that she did, they ganged up on the procedural ones.
Yeah.
And said they were the worst ones.
But everybody ganged up on me.
It's because in all of our other classes, the interpersonal ones were the largest group.
Yeah. So everybody just decided to.
So they obviously. Which one did your team decide was the least important?
Informational, although we didn't get to really say it.
Okay.
But that's just because interpersonal and procedural are
They work very well together.
They work really well
because
together.
in procedural, you have to know strength
and
weakness. Well, like,
because what I would choose as what's the worst one would be none of them, because they're all important.
I know.
And mine isn't better than any of the other ones. So I didn't like the whole discussion at all. The thing is, we have a lot of very confrontational people that like to argue and like to let themselves be heard. Right?
Yeah.
They just that's like their goal, is just to be kind of loud and argumentative. Whereas me, I like to be quiet and just kind of sit back and let everybody have their points, and let's just all get along.
It's funny because your group didn't get to speak.
Yeah, which was baloney.
You let everybody else speak.
I did. Or we did, I guess. Although my group was kind of lame.
Yeah.
Half of my group was made up of people that just switched to be in that group because they didn't want to get out of their seats and move. Because we had to move around the classroom. Yep. So they were supposed to move, and they're like, "Oh, well, what group is sitting here? Okay, we'll be in that group." So we also reflected on what type of group members we are, like in terms of when we're in a group, what roles do we tend to be? And what I said was that I tend to be a follower. Like, I like to take direction. And I don't really like being in a leadership position, just because I don't know, maybe I just don't trust myself to be able to do all the work, or like I don't know, maybe it's because I'm lazy, who knows.
Take direction.
But if there's a problem that comes up, or if no one is taking the leadership role, then I will, do that. But generally, I would much rather just follow direction. What did you say, if you don't mind sharing?
I said I was a leader, a note taker, a planner, a director.
Delegator?
Yeah, that word. And then I also said in wordy projects where Sean is my partner, he tends to write more.
Yeah, because I can ramble.
And I was explaining that. And it's a trade-off, because I do other things in the project or in the entire class.
Yeah.
I don't like typing up a wordy document, because I just want to say what I want to say.
Exactly.
I hate filler.
Mm-hmm.
It really
I'm not filler. I do. It is kind of filler.
No, the thing is they're like, we need 8 pages, and I'm like, I can give you it into like 2.
Yeah, exactly. No, I understand that.
I don't
too.
like rambling.
Yeah.
Because I don't like restating points. Like, I've said this point.
I have that ability to stretch out a point that can be made in one sentence.
But that's what teachers want,
which
for some
is
reason.
stupid, because in the business world, you'd probably want the complete opposite of that. Yeah, don't tell me it in 10 sentences when you can tell me it in 2. You know? At least that's what I would think.
Finally, I've decided that I actually need to buy new shoes, because I can talk with my shoe now. And you can see my foot.
My sock.
It's my sock.
Well, that's my sock.
It's mine. I have like a whole missing element of my shoe.
Yeah, you need new shoes.
I was walking into school and like snow was starting to be scooped up by it. I was like, oh, I guess I need new shoes.
Yeah, you do.
Are you going to jump in the snow like I did?
I'm just gonna freak out.
Arthur, are you going to freak out again? Come here, let's go this way.
It's more about you than me, but still.
It's okay, you can have your chance jumping in the snow too. But let Sean have his turn. Woo! I don't know what to think. Beautiful acrobatics. Do you need help? Do you require assistance? Oh man, that was great.
Oh, I almost broke my neck. I like started to come back out to move, and all the snow just collapsed onto my face.
Oh man, that was good.
I wanted to kind of do I wanted to go into it.
Yeah.
Just dive into it, but it just kind of gets solid about halfway through. Huh.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Arthur.
Bye, Arthur. Arthur, come here. He's not gonna go far. Yeah. Lydia left her hulls in the car, so I had to run out to get them. And it's a little cold out. I forgot to grab my sweater before going outside, so I'm outside with all this snow in a t-shirt. So yeah. Safe to say, I am Canadian. We are winter, right? There's a lot of snow though, holy crap. It's like 8 o'clock right now. Lydia's gone to bed. She's gonna try and stay up for like another hour, just like on Tumblr or whatever, but she's probably gonna fall asleep. And I want to stay up, but I'm probably gonna fall asleep too. I'm really tired. I was nodding off in my economics class today. It's tough with that 3-hour-long class. Really hard to stay awake for it, just because he's a good teacher, but the subject matter is really boring. He's an interesting guy, but the subject matter is so boring. It's economics. I don't care about economics. I don't care about GDP and GDP. This is pretty much all we went over. Taxation. That's another thing. Ugh. Anyways, I need to get some sleep. Lydia has already gone to bed, and I'm gonna pass out. I'm pretty much gonna pass out right here. I think that sounds like a pretty grand old idea. Luckily tomorrow's Friday, and then although it's a long day, we'll have the weekend to look forward to. And tomorrow we have our 4-hour break. So last week on our 4-hour break, I ended up actually falling asleep for like maybe half an hour. So if I'm still tired tomorrow in that time, well, it's good nap time. Right, Arthur? What are you doing? Arthur? What are you doing? Sniffing around looking for crumbs? Find anything? Find any crumbs? What about a foot? Do you want a foot? Eee, look at my toe. Gross. Alright, I really need to go to sleep. Good night.
There's a monster.
That was a frightening sound.